Welcome to Ganon's Castle proper. This place just has a much better aesthetic than the rest of Ganon's Castle, and it suits it considering we are actually climbing our way to Ganon as we speak. We got these guards here, they're not that crazy. Get destroyed. These doors are... They kind of remind me of, like, the boss key chests. And we have Stealthos. Let me stab your toes! Stealthos? More like Staltoes. I am so sorry. Come on. Yeah. Ants? We found Ganon's boss key. More stairs. Link's ultimate enemy. Two iron knuckles. Now, someone smart would activate these guys one at a time, but I'm not smart. Die! By the way, if I didn't have double defense, this would hurt so much worse. Owie! I'm not worried at all. Yeah, if I didn't have double defense, I'd actually be dead right now. Like, just straight up. You can actually fight both of those guys at the same time, safely. But you gotta do, like, a lineup against the bars in that door, and I think Big Goron Sword even is preferable. So, this room's actually important to me right now, because if you notice, I have absolutely no magic. You need magic for the Ganondorf fight. So, I'm actually gonna break these pots for as much magic as I get. Please note that after you break these pots, they will not respawn. I believe you have to restart the entire game. I mean, like, reset the console, not actually reset your progress, in order to get these to come back on. And I just realized that I really don't have a lot of magic. But you know what? That's fine. This is the final staircase. And you might notice I'm not full health. That's also fine. We will be healed. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all of the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Link, I can't help you because of the waves of darkness, whatever that means. I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. So what Navi is referring to is the fact that she can't target. Great King of Evil, Ganondorf. I can't read names. So I'm actually going to back up, swing my sword, come around here, and I'm actually going to wait for him to charge a ball. Walk up. Not swing my sword because I'm bad. And run away. I'm actually going to attempt that again. If I don't get it, oh well. Wow. There we go. That's what I meant to do. So basically, you have to play ping pong with him again. And, you have to just... After he gets hit, you actually have to shoot him with a light arrow. Or else you'll miss. So, an example of how you're supposed to do that without one-cycling him is to just hit it back and forth like this. And it's really the same as the Phantom Ganon fight. Except that I suck at the game. Now, it would be an absolute crime for me not to show this off. We got a bottle. We got Ganondorf. His, Okay, never mind. I'm so good at the game, I promise. Come on. I catch your energy. Nom 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 nom. I eat it like a fairy. It's in my bottle now. Okay, he's not dying. Die! Ganondorf? Why are you actually lasting this long? Okay, there! So, fun fact, actually. You can hook shot onto him. You didn't know that? Well, you're welcome. Also, this fight usually doesn't last this long for me. I'm purposefully trying to make it last longer. I believe if you do vertical slices, it's more likely to hit him. I might be wrong on that, though. There we go. Now, I'm actually going to take the time to announce that these walls, hook-shotable. The ceiling, hook-shotable. Everything in this room is hook-shotable. I'm trying to get him to do one specific attack that I haven't seen him do in a very long time. Because, remember that first time that I hit him? I usually kill him by then. Targeting's also a very good way to do this. Okay, I'm purposefully not hitting him as much as I could because I'm trying to make it so he doesn't die. I'm just gonna shield this. You can tell how damaged he is by his cape. He should be doing that attack. He should be damaged enough. Here it is. So if he does this, this might look really scary, but don't worry. Just charge a spin attack. And you can send them all back at him, and it will be like 100% it will hit him. Okay, he's still got one more in him. Thankfully, I have one more arrow in me. Really? One more arrow? The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid. In 1.0, his blood was red. Link. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please, follow me. Okay, so yeah, Ganondorf's trying to kill us with the very last piece of strength that he has. Sorry, I actually have a lot of trivia here. First off is that Ocarina of Time actually does have anti-piracy measures. Now, it's very rare for you to set them off, but nowadays, but if you did, the first sign that something is off is that when Sheik reveals that they are Zelda, Zelda's hair will be just completely messed up. The second is that in this section, Zelda will do the animation, but the bars will stay down, and Zelda will just walk right through the bars and leave you behind to die. Wow. But perhaps the most horrifying thing is that if it detects that you pirated the game, when you go to fish, your fish will always let go 1 frame after it bites. That is probably the most horrifying punishment they could inflict on anybody. Also, if you somehow got to this portion of the game as a child with a Deku Shield, which, by the way, is 100% possible, if you burnt your Deku Shield while you're with Zelda, your game will crash. 100% of the time, it just happens. And I believe it has something to do with the text box saying that you burn your shields and Zelda, like, sharing some data or something like that. Because obviously you're not supposed to ever be able to use Deku Shield here. Another weird thing, though, is that you see that rock that's on the ground? That is an example of something that would burn your Deku Shield. But the rocks that fall on you won't. Very inconsistent considering they're on fire too. Doo-doo-doo. Anyway, that's all the trivia I have for this section. This entire area of the game is a little bit fascinating. For example, the cutscene after we escape is different every single time in the amount of time that it takes, because it really lags the game out. So it really just depends on how badly you lag, how fast you're going to get out of that cutscene. Also, this is the last section. This place is a nightmare if you're a child. And I believe this is the final room. Yeah, just roll past that Redead. As long as you roll, he won't stop you. And this is the final hallway. I always found it weird how the layout of Ganon's castle is kind of different. Well, I guess it's not really different. I guess just the exterior is just kind of blocked away, huh? It feels a lot different than when you come in here. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together. Thanks, Navi. So now we can target Ganon. I really sure do hope that Navi has something super useful to say. Ganon, I really have no idea what his weak point is. Gee, thanks, Navi. You're such a help. Well, first things first, you can blind him with light arrows. Yeah, that's cool. So we don't actually have the Master Sword, but we can actually use the Big Goron Sword. Except, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to use literally anything else. So, you have to actually hit his tail. If I could not do that, that would be great. You can hit his tail with arrows. That works. By the way, you can roll under him, if you never do. You can hit it with the hook shot. That works. You could definitely hit it with a bomb, but I'm not gonna put myself through that. And what people have no idea is that you can actually hit him with Deku Nuts. That also works. And guess what? You can even use child items. So, hold on. I do have to equip swap 3 times, so this might be a little bit rough. I forget I had to equip swap, not gonna lie. Okay, there's one. There's 2. Oh, can I only equip swap 1 at a time? Oh, I guess I can only equip swap 1 at a time. Anyway, you can, of course, use sticks on him. Oh, so when you break a stick as an adult, it's the Big Goron Sword model? I don't know why. Okay. You can hit him with the slingshot. You can... If I could hit equip swap, that would be nice. Yeah, don't be fooled by me hitting this flawlessly earlier in the playthrough. This is a hard trick. I'm too late then. There we go. And... okay, could I not? And you can even hit him if I could aim. You can even hit him with the boomerang. Oh, and I also forgot, you can, of course, hit him with the hammer. Now, I'm just gonna switch to Big Goron Sword now, because, well, that will give me a lot of damage. In fact, after this hit, it should be it. Wait, no? Oh yeah, I forgot. Phase 1 Ganon is kind of strong. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. So you can actually hit his face for the first hit. Very nice. After that, you have to hit his tail. But really, it's pretty quickly, because you can always jump slash it. You always just gotta wait for him to turn, and then you can roll under his legs. I said you can roll under his legs! That is really mean. By the way, if you don't have double defense, I believe Ganon does a whopping 8 hearts of damage, which is just absolutely nuts. Okay, could you not do that? A bomb refill. That's cool. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Six sages, now! Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now, open the sealed door and send the evil king incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. There was no king in that sentence. I made that up. You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Link. Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it, too. Now, it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be. I can't believe it. I actually finished! Over the years, ever since I was like 5, which is way too young by the way, but it's whatever. I've tried to record playthroughs or stream playthroughs of games, and I just never finish. I really don't know why. A good example is the first time I've played Dark Souls. I was streaming it blind, and I got all the way up to, I want to say, Anno Londo, and then I just stopped. And I did eventually beat Dark Souls, but I beat it offline. Another example is I started a casual playthrough of Majora's Mask on stream, and I did about 2 streams, I want to say, if that, and never touched it again. I have also tried to do Let's Plays of this game around 4 to 5 different times in my life, but I don't think I ever even made it to Forest Temple. So sitting here right now, it's just surreal that I even managed to actually put in the work this time, and to not only finish it, but also 100% it to the end. So while we're watching the credits, I actually want to give a few shoutouts to other content creators. The first is Skepticole. I just want to say, I just mentioned that I used to stream, and Skepti was one of the few people who would consistently show up. And that means a lot to me, because streaming to nobody is probably one of the most disheartening things that you can do. I'll leave Skepticole's Twitch in my bio, along with his YouTube channel. I believe he just posts Ocarina of Time strategies to his YouTube. On Twitch, he streams randomizers with absolutely crazy settings. Like, I am not kidding you. These settings are bonkers. He randomizes pots, crates, enemies, beehives? Did you even know beehives were in this game? Well, they can be randomized. It's just crazy. He also occasionally streams some Soulsborne games, so if you're into that, you might enjoy it too. The second guy I want to shout out is Spitlesan. Just for being a great streamer in general, he speedruns Ocarina of Time. He used to speedrun MST. I believe right now he's doing all dungeons on N64. He also helps me learn Skull Push, which is an incredibly annoying trick, and there just wasn't really any resources at the time, and if it wasn't for him, I just wouldn't have hit it. I'll leave his Twitch and his YouTube in the description, and I'll also leave a link to a Games Done Quick video, because he actually played MST at Games Done Quick, and I actually watched it live. It was great. The third person I want to shout out is Darklink, a fellow Let's Player that's doing a playthrough of Ocarina of Time right now. My reason for really shouting him out is, well, he's been here. He's been leaving comments, and really, if you show support for me, I'll show support for you. Now, I'm just gonna let the credits play, and I'll see you guys in a bit. This is not actually a happy ending for Link at all. If you don't know why this isn't a happy ending, it's simply because even though Zelda sent Link back to relive his childhood, Link's childhood is gone. She didn't wipe his memories, as evidenced by him coming to see her. He is still fully aware of what he saw. He saw Shadow Temple. That made him grow up real fast. But not only that, if he was to go back to Kikiri, he would not fit in because he has the knowledge that he isn't one of them. Good thing that's not an issue, though, because he's not a Kikiri, he's a Hylian, so he's not allowed to go back in there because Navi left. He's both literally and figuratively locked out of his childhood. Anyway, I'm just gonna say thank you for watching.